2017 was a gigantic year for Ninjago, having a whopping 32 sets released as well as a so-so movie, with incredibly unique looking sets and a fairly controversial 7th season. Before we get this list started, of course, like always, polybags and full packs won't be counted in this list due to them not really being sets on the traditional sense. Worst sets of the year are Wu and Lloyd movie brickheads. Personally, I don't like brickheads or Funko Pops for that matter, because of their unappealing designs, so these sets really don't do it for me. God, this set is a throwback, which was always rotting on store shelves for dirt cheap, and it's very easy to see why. Instead of having one of the ninjas in their suits, we get Lloyd and Nia in their casual clothing, which aren't bad minifigures, and it's not often we get casual Ninjago minifigures, but this ain't it, chief. The best part of this set has to be the police tuk-tuk though. Yeah, okay, for an impulse buy set, this is an okay value since it has 3 very detailed minifigures and a time blade for 10 bucks. The fact Kai's fusion suit is incomplete kinda drives down the value of this set in my eyes, accompanied by a build that isn't a great display piece in itself. You know, this definitely is a set that released in 2017, can't deny that, but dear god, this set looks awful. The only real reason to get this set is for completion's sake or the minifigures, but if you can't get this set for retail or lower, I'd give it a hard pass. To give credit where credit is due, the Ninjago movie sets have some of the most unique designs out there, and this set really highlights that. I don't think it's a bad set per se, but not one that I'm necessarily going out of my way to get. Now, the Manta Ray Bomber is a Ninjago movie set that's worth 30. The Manta Ray design was pulled off perfectly, although the face could have used a little bit more work. Still a half decent set though. The Piranha Attack is another okay set, but it's heavily carried by the Lady Iron Dragon minifigure. Not really much else to say about this set, it just kinda speaks for itself. The Spinjitzu Master spinners weren't the best by any means, but at least you get a movie Lloyd minifigure for cheap, but he is missing arm printing. Surprisingly, the Shark Attack looks good for a junior set, and the Karate Board side build is a neat play feature. And the Shark Car build doesn't look half bad either, but Kai's blade cycle in air quotes could have been better. Spinjitzu training is very reminiscent of 2011 Ninjago Impulse Buy sets, which is very nostalgic, and the set even has a Helm of Shadows Easter egg, plus some unique looking weapon builds. This probably is the most unique looking Nia set, but compared to the other Ninjago movie mechs, it's not the greatest out there, but at least it's fairly priced. Speaking of fairly priced sets, while it is based off a location that's barely in the movie, the design is near perfect, but it should have been bigger, even if that meant spiking the price of the set, but it's still good and a great way to get a movie Garmadon minifigure. Garmadon is one of the best Ninjago movie sets we got because, come on, it's a giant mecha shark that surprisingly isn't held back by the fact it's Lego. Really, everything about this set is good, even if 80 seems a tad bit too high. Again, a perfect example of how unique the Ninjago movie sets look is the Lightning Jet. And it's got a big FU Technical Blaster, which we really don't see anymore. It's always nice when it's included. Plus, we got Ed and Edna minifigures, which, while it is their movie counterparts, which actually aren't in the movie, it's still great we got them as minifigures in some form. The Ninjago movie Fire Mech is basically a tight mech for Kai, so off the bat it's a great set. The double flamethrower combo is something you don't see often in media in general, so it helps this mech to stick out, and not to pull a Quentin Tarantino, but the feet look weird on this set, mainly due to the curved split look. Temple of the Ultimate Weapon is incredible for the price of €100, and it's a color scheme that isn't used often with Ninjago Temple sets, which really helps the set to stand out from the rest. Considering at the time too, the redesigned air pieces were new, this also helped with the value at least at the time, and there's a Vermilion Warrior Easter egg. There could be a leftover from the original script of the movie, but it's most likely a reference to Hands of Time. The dog statue side builds, or whatever these are, also look great, and thankfully the bone cage can be easily removed. Out of every Zane vehicle, the Ice Tank is definitely the most uniquely designed set, and it's really able to pull off the angular design, although there should have been 2 turrets at the front instead of 1, because it kinda looks odd with only 1. It's really surprising that the designers were able to make the one-wheel design of the Quake Mech stable by using a bar at the back, which makes this a fairly impressive set, but the arms look a small bit too stubby. Like most of Ninjago movie mech sets, doesn't have a great minifigure selection. The only day of the departed set of the year is the Elemental Master accessory set, giving us Ash and Shade minifigures for the first time, and a redesigned Skylar minifigure, which are all exclusive to this set, like most of the minifigure accessory sets, which doesn't help the aftermarket price. The 2017 Bricktober pack is one of the best, if not the best, Bricktober packs that LEGO produced during 2017 to 2018. Having an incredible minifigure selection, giving us an unfortunately exclusive Nero minifigure, making it very pricey to have a complete Elemental Master collection, which is true too for the Young Crux minifigure, which has an iffy exclusive torso print, as basically the designers went into Photoshop with the normal Crux torso printing and attempted to remove the hourglass, but they just reused Crux's normal leg printing, so the bottom of the hourglass is still very visible. The white Cryptor minifigure is also a cool design, but they really should have made a white Ninjago battle pack or a minifigure set, so at least give people an affordable opportunity to army build a reprogrammed Ninjroids. The best minifigure of the set hands down is Golden Kai, based off his golden ninja design from Rebooted, and to make the figure more special they even gave him leg printing, which isn't present on any of the Techno suits from 2014, as well as an exclusive face print which has a more show accurate expression for Kai. The added scar he has present on all of his figures. Although fun fact, in North America for some reason there was a printing issue with the 2017 Bricktober sets, which included a misprinted version of the Golden Kai face print that had the scar missing. It was a fairly common mistake, so it's actually possible and relatively easy to get a more show accurate Kai face print pre-season 8 redesigns. Just a neat piece of Ninjago trivia. Master Falls is a really great terrain build set for 30 bucks, despite that awful pun of a set name. This set is just really detailed looking with the foliage and rock formations, but wow, if I had a nickel for every time the Ninjago movies that had a random cage, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. At least this set makes more sense in terms of context to the movie than the Temple of the Ultimate Weapon. Desert Lightning is a very nostalgic set for me because it was the first Hands of Time set I bought. The Desert Lightning build is once again an incredible looking oversized Ninjago bike with incredible minifigures and a side build that exists, although LEGO should have included the black ZX armor to complete the Fusion J suit. For only 40 bucks, the Samurai VXL is a great oversized Ninjago car and is a standout vehicle for Samurai X compared to the treasure trove of mechs that Pixel and Nia have gone over the years. And considering it's got technically 3 exclusive minifigures, leading to the price of this set spiraling out of control in the secondhand market, which is definitely due to Hands of Time Samurai X, Makia having both a brick built snake tail and regular minifigure legs, but the third exclusive minifigure in air quotes is Fusion Suit Nia, that is only exclusive because it has the inferior generic LEGO City face print, compared to the much better face print that is exclusive to the Dragon Forge set. The Green Ninja Mech Dragon stands out compared to every other Lloyd Dragon in terms of design and has one of the best molded dragon head and jaw pieces that should have been used in more dragon sets. Garmadon's normal movie design is really great and the brick built ultimate weapon is the cherry on top. Destiny's Shadow truly is one of the best Destiny bounty sets out there for an affordable price, and using kayaks for the cockpit of the ship is super unique. But again, this set should have a completed Fusion Lloyd minifigure with the black ZX armor. The Iron Doom is one of the most overpriced LEGO sets in the aftermarket, but it does look really spectacular, but a little too small. While in the show this time Machine Mech Hybrid is a hulking titan, towers over everything, which is what the set should have been, a giant mech. Would have preferred if the mech was made bigger in exchange for excluding the scaffolding, but hey, it's still a fantastic set that not only gets you all 4 Time Blades, but also both Time Twins, who are unfortunately exclusive. Garmadon Mecha Man is basically an alternative version of the Garmadon. Although the very visible gaps really take away from the set since seeing random blue parts isn't the most appealing thing out there, but it's still a great set unless you're looking at it from a certain angle. Also, it's really weird how similar movie Garmadon without his blue robes is to Oni Trilogy Garmadon. The best Hands of Time set by far is the Dragon Forge, because look at it. What's not to love? The Forge itself isn't the best thing in the world, but that's mainly due to the fact that it's actually a stand for the Fusion Dragon. Both Kai and Nia also have an exclusive face print to this set, with a very expressive face on one side, and on the back, a face print with NRG eyes. Although exclusive probably isn't the best use of words since the Kai face print was available in a foil package from Ninjago magazine, but Nia's face print still remains exclusive, making this both a costly set and minifigure. Plus, you also get Roy and Maya, who both have never appeared in Ninjago sets. And out of all the Ninjago City sets, the first Ninjago City set is definitely the weakest, but still a good set. The top sign green parts feel out of place and awkward looking, but then again, without it, the roof of this set would be extremely flat, but it's a minor thing. The minifigure selection is also awful, like shockingly bad, with the only standouts being Mother Doomsday, who is exclusive to the set, which is a bit unfortunate. The other is Ivy Walker, who is seemingly a relative of Jay, who hasn't appeared in any piece of Ninjago media, so there's not much to really say about her. other than just an exclusive minifigure. Ninjago City Donks is the cheapest Ninjago City set and also one of the best. I really vibe with the kind of flat look this set has, which helps to stand out from the other Ninjago City set. But it's a bit weird that there's only one boat included in this set. The standout minifigures in the set are Wooker Little Nelson, which is currently the only casual Little Nelson minifigure released so far. The other exclusive that's noteworthy is Black Wooker Dart, which is one of the surprisingly few Dart minifigures we've gotten, which also feels weird. This is also the only set to include a human form Mistake minifigure. Undoubtedly, the best Ninjago set of 2017 is the movie Destiny's Bounty. This is unarguably the best looking Destiny's Bounty ever made. The Easter eggs in this set are surprisingly charming, having the Jin Blade from Skybound, Wu's Arrowblade from Possession, some Vermilion armor, Garmadon and Samukai's Skulkin helmet, an Anachondroi skull from Tournament of Elements, Wu's letter to Misako, the trading cards from the 2011 Spinners, this shot of the ninja from the Season 2 intro, and probably some more I've missed. This oddly makes the set feel like a celebration of Ninjago up to 2017, referencing nearly every season up to that point in time, with the exceptions of Seasons 1, 3, and Day of the Departed. Getting all the movie suits plus Wu and the ultimate weapon really helps with the collectability of the set, but my biggest gripe would have to be that the sandbag builds at the side of the ship fall off or get knocked out of place a tiny bit too easily. But other than that, this set is really perfect, having a beautiful and elegant appearance that can also appeal to non-Ninjago fans. Also, as a neat bit of trivia, this is the only Destiny's Bounty to not have a flight transformation. Also, Lloyd is arm printing, which automatically makes it superior to every other Ninjago movie set. And with that, I've ranked every Ninjago set released in 2017 from worst to first. This year was really hit or miss, like much more than 2018, which was interesting. But Christ, there was a lot of sets released this year. Definitely quantity over quality with this year's sets. Well, that said, let me know in the comments how you would rank the 2017 Ninjago sets, and until next time, see ya.